Ready to roll.
Okay. I'll bring this Town of Vinalhaven Board of Selectmen's meeting to order for Tuesday, December 17th, 2024. Roll call. Tom Anthony is absent. Lad Olson, Don Young, Leslie Dyer, myself, Elizabeth Bunker, Marjorie Stratton, all present. Number 2, approve agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Number 3, minutes approved from the December 3rd, 2024 meeting.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Approve and sign treasurer's warrant number 25.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Marjorie, communications?
I don't have anything.
Nothing? Okay. Number 6, speakers from the floor. Okay, seeing none. Number 7, committee and departmental reports and appointments. A, downtown project. Hi, Gabe.
Hi, everyone. How are you?
How are you doing today?
I'm well, thank you.
Good.
So we have good news, which is really nice to be able to say. Yeah, right, right. I don't want to jinx it, right, Pam? I don't want to jinx it, but
Exactly.
so we did hear back last week from EDA, Economic Development Administration, that they approved our request to de-scope the project. So that was the changes that we made, removing the stormwater from that scope of work, and also reducing the water main project to 330 feet in the most critical areas, which go from High Street across the 2 bridges toward the east. So that has been approved. We're just working with them now to sign the new grant agreement. And then our next step will be submitting the revised bid package to them. We have all the designs and everything already. We just need to remove that stormwater element and resubmit the bid package to them. They have to approve it, and then we can put this out to bid. So we're looking at January, which is great. And then in terms of the stormwater component for USDA, we are waiting now to hear from USDA. We're all set to submit the application. Everything is done. We had to, which seems crazy because we've done so many environmental assessments. We've done an environmental review. We've done multiple preliminary engineering reports, but we had to do yet more for USDA. So those, thanks to Woodard and Kern, have been completed. USDA wanted to review them before we uploaded them into the application portal. So we're just waiting to hear back from them. As soon as we get the green light, we submit that application. And what I've heard is that they have to turn around a decision very quickly. So we should, if all goes well, we should be submitting this very soon, and we should hear by the middle of January. So one of our biggest dreams in all of this messy chaos was that even by reconfiguring and trying again, that we could still align all of the projects and sequence them in the way that we had originally hoped. So knock on wood, that hopefully it's going to go that way. So we'll see. I'm trying to stay positive. It's the holidays. We need a present, and this is a good gift to receive. So yeah, so that's where that stands. And then just the other little pieces around the parking lots. We would like to get it on your agenda for the 7th of January to have you all be able to review those parking lot designs, either come in during the day before the meeting, but be able to discuss it at your first January meeting, which I believe is on the 7th. So we can sign off on that and get that out to bid as well. So the only other piece that's independent of everything and also needing to go out to bid in January is the water district building. So Pam and the water district trustees have organized a meeting for tomorrow to just have some hopefully final conversation around the designs, which essentially is like a bid package pretty much that has been put together by Woodard and Curran and the landscape architect that is putting everything together for us. So we'll, we'll be meeting about that tomorrow. And if all kind of just keeps moving forward, I think, their goal is still, or our goal is still to put that out in January as well. So those are all I think those are all the downtown project updates. Can you think of anything else, Millie or Marjorie or Pam, that we're missing?
I think that's good.
No, sounds good.
Okay, very good. And I'm not gonna stay on, Marjorie, so will you update on the grant that we just submitted, or do you want me to do that?
Sure, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, not downtown project related, but what we discussed at the last I think it was the last meeting we talked about it. Looking for grant funding to explore, what we can do. Sorry, I'm a little, my brain is a little shut off here. The meadow, we talked about the meadow last time and like funding an actual solution for the meadow because we have the designs, we've got the concept designs. And one of the things we discussed was to put it like to actually do a larger federally funded project. Wouldn't it make sense to also do like that trotting park area and also the Folly Pond that crossing at Folly Pond. And so
The
we
culvert.
just, yeah, the culvert, right. We just submitted a grant that would do essentially the same assessment, like an alternatives analysis that we did at the Meadow. This would cover the trotting park area and the crossing at Folly Pond, the culvert at Folly Pond. So we just submitted it. Don't know. We won't know till January probably if we got that. But if we do, then we can have that whole thing as a contiguous project if we wanted to. So anyway, that's our update there. So I don't think I have anything else, but thank you very much and have a
Thank you,
Thank you.
Gabe.
Thanks,
good
Gabe.
holiday.
Thanks.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Alrighty, any questions for Marjorie or anything about that? Okay,
It's good news
so far,
so far.
let's hope it keeps going. B, Public Works.
I got nothing, really.
Oh, you're working on yourself now,
I'm
come
working
on.
on me right now, that's what I'm doing. No, I mean, this is a slow time of year, we're doing odds and ends around the shop, we're doing odds and ends on the vehicles, we're out on storms, we had 2 this week that we were out on all night, and so our business hours sometimes change, and I still work at trying to keep overtime down if I can a little bit, so, if we work all night, I try to do at least, if we can't do the whole day off, we come in the morning and finish whatever we have to do, and then I get them out of there early. That's where we're at.
Okay, good.
We almost done with signage?
The signs came in yesterday,
Ah,
so we'll be back out next week, hopefully, short week, but next week we'll be out to fix the rest, but yeah. They took a while to come in, they just came over yesterday, they brought them up to the shop this morning. So we just have to go through them and rearrange and fix the ones that aren't, when you're going 20 this way and 30 this way, we'll have that taken care of. We're getting there.
Okay,
thank you.
all right, thanks, Millie.
Sure.
C, Maine State Ferry Service Advisory Board update, and not seeing Alan again is, maybe Marjorie might have something to add.
I did try to, well, I contacted Bill Gary and I already sent you his answers to some of our questions. My other task was to contact one of the legislators, and I had tried that Holly Eaton before, so I tried our Senator, Ann Beebe Center, and I haven't heard back from her either, so I don't know if it's because of the holidays or what, but I'll try again to see if I can, and I just saw her at the Main Island Coalition meeting, and we chatted for quite a while, so I was a little surprised that she didn't return my email, but I'll try again to see, what her thoughts are and what, my questions for them would be, what do you think the legislature can do for us? What action could you as a board take to, do something on that level? I just wanted to, brainstorm a little bit and see what her thoughts were on it, but I haven't been able to connect.
Ellie?
I had trouble getting into the link on the, construction stuff that they're doing. What do we know about the 2 weeks, I think it was 2 weeks, when they repair and paint the ramp?
Oh, 7 to 10 days, yeah.
7 to 10 days. Do we know if they've got a plan for that, or?
Well, I emailed the project manager, his name is Aurel Gourneau, and he's the same project manager that's doing the renovations down at the parking lot. And he actually said, I don't know. He said that honestly, they don't have a plan at this point. And it's written into, when you click on the learn more on that project, because they've had it on Facebook quite a bit, it talks about that there would be a 7 to 10 days downtime. So I wrote to him and I said, well, what do you mean?
What alternative?
Yeah.
Right.
And he didn't have an answer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a ways away, so we've got time,
Right.
but, I mean, it certainly is concerning
Right, and I expressed
in
that.
several different,
Yeah,
I was very curious as to what their alternative
right,
would be for us to
Right.
board the
Right.
ferry if they take away the apron, or
right.
part of the ramp.
Yeah,
Just go really fast and,
that was part of my comment, that
Dukes of Hazzard.
they probably won't see. Part of my comment was, are you going to have something in place before you rip apart the ramp so that ferry service isn't interrupted?
Right,
Strongly suggested they do that before they rip anything apart.
if you take a bridge away, you have to build a temporary bridge first, so.
In theory,
And if in construction, that's how you normally do it, so if they're going to take our ramp away, there should be some sort of temporary setup to allow us to get our food and everything on the island.
right.
yes, there should.
Well, the only option would be the transporter up to North Haven Thoroughfare.
yeah, but that's, yeah.
I understand,
It's
but
not-
that, right now, if they don't do it, what other show is there?
Well, let's wait and see what they come up with. And, but I can't believe they,
Doesn't make sense.
There's gotta be a plan, I
It's
thought I was just
crazy.
missing something, so.
I mean, I understand, you understand what they wanna do. They're gonna make a new one
No,
in
they're
place.
just painting.
They're gonna take this one and refurbish it and put it on North Haven, but they're gonna make a new one for Vinalhaven, is how I understood
Right,
it.
that's how I understood
And
it.
then, so you understand what they're doing, but they didn't say what the alternative to
Right.
getting on and
Which-
off the ferry would be.
It's also from 2025 to 2027.
Yeah, they
The
didn't.
project completion for Vinyl Haven and North Haven is within that window,
Right.
so vague.
Anyway, we'll find out, I'm sure.
Feel a little powerless.
Like we
Said the
always
Dukes of
do.
Hazzard, board the ferry, give it to them. Okay. Moving on to D, 7D. Sea level rise resignation and letter of interest. And we have a letter from Yvonne Thomas informing us that she is gonna step down from her post on the Sea Level Rise Committee. And she's always enjoyed it. Thank you very much, Yvonne, for all of your help. And then we have a request from Bethany Wigan. She would like to be named to that board, so we could put her on in Yvonne's absence, or resignation, what do you want to call it, yeah?
Do you need to make a motion?
Yep. If you want to read the letter, or do you have any questions before we?
I read it already. I read it.
Okay,
No question.
She seems to have the qualifications.
well,
And
I'd
some.
say she's very qualified. Yeah, no, that'd be great. Okay, so I'll make a motion that we appoint Bethany Wigan to the Sea Level Rise Committee.
Second.
All in favor? Okay, well, welcome, Bethany. And moving on to 8, old business. Phil, did you have something particular you?
No,
Okay. 9, new business, seeing none. 10, report of town manager.
Most of what I've been working on lately is preparing for the fiscal year June 30th, 2024 audit. I've prepared a lot of the work papers that they need, and we're just uploading all of that information to them. So we should be good to go. They wanted everything by this Friday, but we're in good shape. Debbie's been taking apart as well, and so we should be good to go on that. We just finished the 2023 audit, but anyway, in June 25, we'll be starting all over again, but
Crazy.
anyway,
Yeah.
so that's what, most of what I've been working on lately, but we're in good shape.
We seem a little less frazzled today compared to the other day when I was in.
Oh, yeah. Working on financial statements, yeah.
Is that it, Marjorie?
That's it. I don't really have anything else.
Lizzie, do you have anything you'd like?
I got nothing.
Wow. Okay. No, I don't want to invite trouble, so I'll just say we'll move on to number 11, report of members.
My only question is, when is our next meeting because of the holidays and everything?
The 7th,
The 7th. Okay,
January 7th,
The 2024.
that is,
right here. That's okay. It's the holidays.
I'm with it. I really am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just noticed that now, that for the first time, like 2 meetings ago, so no.
I really appreciate it, though.
I've noticed it before, I just didn't notice it tonight.
Don't throw your agenda away.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Okay, nobody has anything at all to add to the report of members, so I would go, oh,
Joking.
Millie. No. Number 12, move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? And thank you
That's gonna
very
be a
much.
record.
It is,
I think
20
it
minutes.
is.
No, we had one a week or
19.
two ago where there wasn't even anything